welcome to WMLT News. I'm Erica Garnes. If you are looking for something to do, look no further. Here is WMLT's Joe Fadley with Campus Connection.
Welcome to Campus Connection, where you can get the scoop on what's happening around Concord University. Here are some events that are going on to help break the monotony of campus life.
October is time for scares. On Monday, October 24th at 7 p.m., come down to the Fine Arts Main Auditorium to watch John Carpenter's classic, Halloween, followed by Insidious at 9 p.m. Admission is free. On Thursday, October 27th at 8 p.m. in Marsh Hall, room A237, come watch the international horror film that has been called the best horror film of the 1960s. Only Baba will play at 8 p.m. Admission is free.
Saturday, October 29th marks another televised home game for our Mountain Lion football team. Come down to Callahan Stadium at noon to see them take on the Glenville Pioneers.
Thanks for watching Campus Connection. For WMLT in Athens, I'm Joe Fadley.
During Concord University's 2016 homecoming, we had a week packed with many events to kick off Saturday's homecoming game against Notre Dame. These events included a Monday with fun photos with friends, followed by a night full of great prizes at Blacklight Bingo, leading into a day of voting, t-shirt giveaways, and bubble soccer Tuesday night. Wednesday got all the students out in the fall weather to enjoy a picnic together and custom-made street signs. But all the fun really started Thursday with the parade, where all the sports teams, fraternities, sororities, and community members got to show what they are all about. Rolling over to Thursday night, the Ohio Burn Unit came to campus to set off the annual homecoming bonfire with musical performances and fire spectaculars. Friday gave the fraternities and sororities a chance to show their lip sync skills with a lip sync battle, which took Concord students through the 20s, 50s, 70s, and 90s. To wrap up homecoming, Concord University crowned Levi Osawa of Phi Delta Phi and Katharina Santos of the International Students Club the 2016 Homecoming King and Queen. If you are looking for some scares and thrills this Halloween season in West Virginia, Lake Shawnee might just be your perfect haunted attraction. Usually closed to the public, Lake Shawnee opens its gates every Friday and Saturday in October in the spirit of Halloween. The site's history has some gruesome details, including being the location of an Indian massacre incited by the original owner of the land, Mitchell Clay, whose family was slaughtered in their attempt to settle on the land. Later, in the 1920s, the land was converted into an amusement park, complete with a swimming pond, circling swing set, and Ferris wheel. A little boy would later drown in that same pond, and a little girl would meet her end on the swings after a truck would back into the pathway of the revolving swings. A total of 6 deaths were recorded before the park was shut down in the 1960s. The park was then purchased by late Gaylord White, whose son Chris White now supervises the attraction. If you want to visit Lake Shawnee, the gates will be open one more spectacular weekend after dark on October 28th and 29th for a $20 entry fee. Don't forget your flashlights. The Ohio Burn Unit came to Concord University to celebrate Homecoming 2016. The Ohio Burn Unit is a group of Ohio natives performing shows all around. This group of people do many stunts with fire, including juggling, breathing, and even eating the fire. The Ohio Burn Unit's goal was to set the Guinness World Record for a simultaneous full-body burn while setting the bonfire to kick off Thursday night, and they succeeded with a time of 48 seconds. And now WMLT's Babe Murphy joins us in the studio with Coach Kenny Osborne. Babe?
Thank you, Erica. I'm sitting down with the head basketball coach of the women's team here on campus, Kenny Osborne. How you doing today?
All right, I'm doing good, Babe. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for being here with us.
Thanks for having me.
So, Coach, how long have you been involved with coaching?
I think a total of about 33 years, so I've been around as long as Dr. Dane Smith's been at the game. So I've seen a lot of changes in basketball over my time.
And so how long have you been the head coach here at Concord?
I've started my 17th year as the head coach here with the women's program at Concord.
Wow. Being around the game that long, what have you picked up? What are you teaching and incorporating into your game as you're getting players?
Well, I think any time that you want to go out and get a quality college basketball player, you need to look at first of all, what kind of person they are. Because when I go home at night, I want to make sure that they're doing the right things. So you want to get a good person, get someone high quality character, get a good student, Unfortunately, they're not going to be Rhodes Scholars and go to med school at Harvard or anything like that. But get kids that want to come in and do, get their degree, whether it's in teacher education, broadcast communication, pre-law, pre-med, business, whatever it may be. Just to get a good person, good student, and then you look for a very good basketball player. And I think if you can tie all those in, when it comes down to crunch time at the end of the game, the people who are good students, good players, and take care of business, they usually make plays with the game on the line, and that's where we've had success in the past.
And being the head coach means you're responsible for 16, 17 people, How does that assistant coach come in at Tesla Acres help you out?
Tesla's done a great job. She's beginning her third year here with us at Concord, and she's in charge of our recruiting. She's in charge of our travel. She'll help with the academic progress of the players. Any fundraising we do, she coordinates that. So again, she does the day-to-day stuff. And the head coach is only as good as their assistant, and she does a great job for us. I've been very fortunate. Jamie Klusman before that was a great assistant. Kate Glesko, Holly Brooks. So I've had good assistants throughout time. But again, Tesla does a great job for me and makes my job easier.
And so now we're back at school. How are the returners and the recruits that you brought in? How are they looking?
Well, so far so good through our preseason workouts. What the NCAA allows us, 8 hours a week and 2 hours with basketball. And I think on the returning side, I think our older kids have tried to buy in what we've done in the past with Olivia Morgan and Lexi Lowry leading the way to 1 and 2 spot or 1 and 3. Lexi can play both 2 and 3. I think too, also Danielle Catron, Lindsay Overby, and Emily Booth have bought in and give us great leadership roles there. And Courtney White, a returning kid here from the Athens area. So those kids have led by example coming back. Allie Odell, who missed last year with an injury, she's just trying to get back into shape and get herself going. So the returners have done a nice job trying to provide foundation leadership for our new kids.
And so how was the preseason looking for you? So
far so good. We've been towards here the last couple of weeks, banged up, injuries, everybody's tired, sore, and they just got to fight through it. But, again, they've done a nice job trying to lead the way for our newcomers with Heather Chapman, who we expect high things out of, Taylor Baltimore, Madison May, a local kid who led the state of West Virginia in scoring last year, Taylor Moon, a kid from down in Tennessee, is very athletic, can do some things. So, we're just trying to mesh right now, and, we're looking forward to get real practice started, next week so we can do it on a day-to-day basis.
What are you looking for them seniors to bring into the beginning of practices?
Well, again, our seniors have got to be the leaders. They got to hold every player on our team accountable for work ethic, for learning our system, again, for being a better player every day. And again, our seniors, again, we can say be good teammates. And again, push people hard. Make them go to the drill as hard as they can. Finish the drill right. Don't take shortcuts. And again, if Olivia and Lexi can do this as our seniors, I think we have a chance to have a very good season.
All right. Well, we all have high expectations for the women's team. Good luck this year, Coach.
Thank you, Babe.
Yes, sir. I'm Babe Murphy, and when we come back, more WMLT news. I'll see you. That was great.
Welcome back to WMLT. Everyone loves movies, and if you're looking for a place on campus to watch films for free, as if you were actually in the movie theater, check out Concord's Film Society. The president of Concord's Film Society tells us a little bit about why the group is beneficial for students.
Well, Film Society, basically what we do is we try to expand the cultural horizons of Concord University students by showing these movies every week, and we also try to help out with University 100 whenever we can. They have to do this cultural thing. Sometimes that involves movies.
The Film Society is open to the student body as well as the community to watch a variety of unique and out-of-the-ordinary films. Dr. Bridgeford, creator of the Film Society, chooses mostly films that you will not find most other places so that students have the chance to experience unusual movies in a theater-like setting. Movie showings are held in the Administration Building, room 237, on Thursdays at 8 p.m., Fridays at 3 p.m., and Saturdays at 6 p.m. every week. On Tuesday, October 11th, I had the chance to sit down with Kim Hawkins, Activities Director at Pipestem Resort State Park. Here's what she had to say about some upcoming events going on at the park.
Well, you know, Pipestem, we are a state park. We are a little over 4,000 acres. We opened Memorial Day 1970, and we've got a lot to offer. We do a lot of recreational activities. We play a lot of golf, 5 different kinds of golf here on the park. If you are an ID holder with the university, you do receive a discount on your greens fees. Just need to ask at the golf shop. You know, we've got RC racetracks, we've got archery available, we rent bicycles and lawn games. There's just all kinds of stuff happening on the park. We've got a lake, you can fish, you can do boating down there. You know, pretty much as easy as getting on the website, pipestemresort.com, and looking us up. You can get all those activities there.
That's really interesting. Now, are there any special things that you're offering for fall?
We offer special packaging all throughout the year. This year for October, we've got our 39th annual pumpkin run coming up. That's on the 29th. That'll happen early that morning.
What happens in a pumpkin run?
That's something that's sponsored by the Southern West Virginia Roadrunners Club, and again, it is the 39th annual one, so we've been doing this a long time. There's a 5K race, 10K race. There's also the 5K walk, as well as a kids' fun run in that. It's always a great event. We do costume judging, chance to win some great prizes through them. So it's a good morning to come out on the park, get a little exercise, get a run in or a walk, and just have a good time. That afternoon, we're also doing something new this year. We're doing our fall harvest celebration. That'll happen down at the Canyon Rim Center. Our gift shops are involved. We'll have some special pricing on tram tickets. So arts and crafts for the kids, some games, so just a good time.
That sounds really nice. So are there any other activities you're offering?
Well, in November we've got our line dance weekend. That's an annual packaged weekend. You can come in if you're local and you don't want to come and lodge on the park, that's okay. You can be a part of that as well. You can just pay a fee for the instruction on that. We do, this year, November 19th, we've got our first ever stocking stuffer event. It's an arts and crafts show. It's going to be a one-day event this year, but looks like we're going to have probably about 30 vendors in on that, so a good time to get some gifts, take home with you. Each year, right after following Thanksgiving, usually on Black Friday, we'll do our annual tree decorating here in the lobby. We do an ugly sweater party along with that. So again, check online for the times that's going to happen, but it's a good time, and we encourage everyone to come out and take part.
Well, we will definitely be on the lookout for all those things. And is there anything you can say to the Concord students who aren't really sure about coming here? Is there any other activities that you can think of that if they're not really outdoors people that they could come in and do inside?
We offer special things all throughout the year. Like I said before, we offer activities through our nature center. If you're a student that has children, there's lots of children's events going on, lots of crafting, that type of thing. We offer for families as well as university students. We do offer lodging discounts. So if your family's coming to visit, here's a great place for them to stay. There are always opportunities for employment on the park. There are opportunities to volunteer on the park if that's what you like to do. Our naturalist hires a seasonal naturalist each year, so everybody be on the lookout for that. Think about that this winter if that's something you're interested in doing. It's a great opportunity.
That does sound really exciting. Well, thank you so much for sitting down and talking with me.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming out today.
That's all for WMLT this week. I'm Erica Garnes. We'll see you in 2 weeks.